Champions for Holy Cross, so can't really describe how it feels. Great team.
Okay. Come on, thank you. She's just teabagged her.
Well, the Slow Pitch State softball tournament concluded as winners bracket champion Newport Central Catholic took on Holy Cross. The Indians go to work in the top of the first as Tiffany Wolf sends a shot down the right field line. Two Indian runners score as Wolf winds up at third base with a triple. Taylor Wolf then gets a hit up the middle to score Tiffany as Holy Cross was on top 3-0. Sarah Nylander then grounds one to short. They get the force at second as Taylor scores. Indians on top 4-0. Amber Martin then follows with a shot which hits fair off of the outfielder. Nylander scores as Martin winds up at third. Holy Cross on top 5-0. Rachel Meyer follows that with a hit to center to score Martin as the Indians get 6 in the top of the first. In the top of the second, the Indians' Taylor Wolf with a hit up the middle. Shannon O'Donnell rounds third and slides home safely with the 7th run of the game. Holy Cross on top 7-0. But Newcath comes back in the bottom of the second. Amber Littmer gets a bases loaded hit to left. Jessica Wimsatt scores to make it 7-1. Ashley Schumann then flies out to center. After the catch, Stephanie Reckers tags up and scores to make it 7-2. Then with the bases loaded, Katie Kramer gets a hit to center to bring home another run. It's now a 7-3 ball game. Kathy Miller then gets a hit to left. That scores Littmer as it was 7-4. Emily Donlin then gets a fly ball to left. After the catch, Jessica Zimmerman tags up and scores. Newcath back in it, trailing 7-5. Holy Cross goes to work in the top of the third. Rachel Meyer grounds one through the first baseman's legs. Nylander scores as Holy Cross led it 8-5. Top of the fourth, Indians' Taylor Wolf with a shot to left. Run scores to make it 9-5. Next batter, Amber Laws, then bounces out to first as Holly Dorning scores to make it 10-5. Nylander then follows with a drive over the left fielder's head, and she would make it all the way around as she slides home safely with a 2-run homer as the Indians led 12-5. In the bottom of the fourth, the Breds go to work as Kathy Miller gets a hit to center to score Amanda House to make it 12-6. Donlin then gets a hit up the middle that would bring home 2 Newport Central Catholic runners. As Donlin slides in safely at third, the Breds pull to within 4 at 12-8. Jamie Thiem then hits one to shortstop. Donlin scores as Newcath trailed 12-9. With Holy Cross up 12-10 in the top of the fifth. Holly Dorning gets a hit to left. O'Donnell rounds third and scores as Holy Cross led it 13-10. Tiffany Wolf then gets a hit to right to bring home 2 more runs as the Indians were on top 15-10. Later, it's Laws with a hit to right. Stacy Sinclair rounds third and scores to make it 16-10. In the bottom of the sixth, Newcath loads the bases. Jessica Wimsatt with a base hit scores 1 to make it 16-11. Reckers then flies out to right, and after the catch, both Jamie Thiem and Maria Paps come on in to score. That makes it a 16-13 ball game. Later in the inning, Ashley Schumann flies out to center. After the catch, Wimsatt scores to make it 16-14. In the bottom of the 7th, Newcath with 1 on and 2 out. Jamie Thiem at the plate, and she lines out to second to end the game as Holy Cross forces a second championship game by winning a slugfest 16-14. Second game much different than the first, as there was no score in the top of the 4th. Indians' Holly Dorning with a hit to left. Trista Wolf rounds third and scores as Holy Cross is on top 1-0. It was still 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Indians load the bases for Dorning, who comes through again with a base hit. Karen Brinkman scores as Holy Cross was on top 2-0. In the meantime, Indian pitcher Abby Webster shut out the Braves for the first 6 innings of the contest. Top of the 7th, Sarah Nylander with a hit to left. Taylor Wolf scoring as it was 3-0 Holy Cross. Then with the bases loaded, Rachel Meyer bounces out to shortstop as Laws scores to make it 4-0. Abby Webster then bounces one to short. It's bobbled, allowing Nylander to score as Holy Cross was on top 5-0. Then in the bottom of the 7th, Webster gets the last batter, Kathy Miller, to fly out to left to end the game as Holy Cross wins their first ever state slow pitch softball title by defeating Newport Central Catholic 5-0.
Yeah, it was just like they're way two different games. Like the first game, it was like back and forth, and then like the second game, it was just who could score the least. I don't know, like it was just real strange. We were staying pumped up in the dugout the entire time, and everybody's screaming and hollering, and we just knew we had to play tough if we wanted to win. First state champions for Holy Cross, so can't really describe how it feels. Great team.
You know, our girls believe that they can come back and double dip against just a great team in NCC, but you know, going out and doing it is a different thing. Especially, you know, it got a little hot out here today, and you know, for our girls to come back and do that, come out of the losers bracket and beat a great Lloyd team and double dip a great NCC team. The credit goes to all of our girls. Just an unbelievable team effort. It is beyond belief. You know, you think about, you know, when you coach basketball, all the time and effort you know, you put in, and it's so difficult to get out of the district. And then you step on a softball field for 7-8 weeks, you play softball, and you're a state champion, you know, right after that. It's just an amazing feeling. You know, and all the credit goes to our girls. They're just phenomenal all year. I think we're 33-6, 34-6, one or the other. All those school records, and the first ever Holy Cross team state championship. It's indescribable. I'm just so happy for the girls.
Members of the all-tournament team included Holly Dorning of Holy Cross, who was named Most Valuable Player. Other Indian players named to the all-tourney team, Rachel Meyer, Elizabeth Laws, and Trista Wolf. Nikki Gorman and Josie Nizer of Campbell County, Tabitha Lockhart and Anna Phibb of Lloyd, Tiffany Edmondson and Emily Donlin, and Kara Lawley of Newport Central Catholic. Congratulations to all those ladies. Coming up next on the sports page on ICN6, NKU.